everybody? This is your man Ezekiel G right here with EGC Legacy Live. Now, as you see behind me, that's Tennessee State University. My alma mater and HBCU Big Blue Tigers. So, I had to put that out there. Today we are answering the question that was presented to me. Now, this young man sent me an email and said, EGC, how do you deal with individuals that do you wrong, even on your job, owe you money? How do you look at them and push forward without being ugly? So, once again, people, if you want to email me any questions, I'll answer live right here on my podcast. This is how I do it necessarily. Number one, when it comes to anything with money, do what you would want somebody to do to you. I know that's probably not the answer that you probably was looking for, but hey, treat somebody the way you would want to be treated. Each bit of money that we give out, always put it in perspective of, if you give it to somebody, don't do it in a manner that you're looking for something back. Here's what I mean by that. When you give out the kindness of your heart, and it may not come back the same way. You may not see that money back from that person, but you're going to make it back eventually. And I understand what some of you may think, man, that's passive. Why would you do that? If you give something, you suspect it back, and you ask for it back, if they don't give it back, you cut them off and you talk crazy about them. Here's why I say that. You don't do none of that negative stuff. Because, truth be told, you give somebody $20. You spend that within a second. You spend $100 within a day. Not even within a day, within a couple hours. You spend over hundreds and hundreds of dollars within a week, especially on bills. Now, I live by the code of, when I give something to somebody, I'm not looking for it back in return. Because I want somebody that's going to help me to do the same for me. Now, what that means is, the people that's helping you, the people that do for you, those people need to be of a generous and a kind heart. I'm not saying giving your money away freely. I'm not saying giving away the things that you earn freely all the time. But give it in a manner that you don't look for it back. Don't give away what you feel like you don't have the means to give. Nor do you put yourself out there saying, hey, man, I'll do this anyway. I'll give it away anyway. Knowing that you don't have what you need to survive for another 2 weeks. That's all I'm saying. Don't put yourself in that situation. Always put yourself in a situation where, hey, I got what I need to survive. My family can eat. My gas tank is full. My bills are paid. This is something accessible that I can give. Be like that. And how do you deal with it on your job? Man, I'm dealing with that right now myself. Pray before you go in that building. Motivate yourself before you go in that building. Reason being is so that you don't go in there looking ugly, looking busted and disgusted over something that's so small. Remember, every place you work is a lesson learned in each place. Something you're supposed to get in that moment. In only one place in your lifetime is meant for you to make a career out of it and stay there and stay focused in it. Now, when I say this, I'm saying search for the career. The jobs will always come. Everybody on that job not meant to be your friend. Everybody on that job not supposed to dictate your future and how you stand as a person. Everybody on that job don't need to be close to you. Only a select few. Because you already know on job sites, they gossip. They talk. Even the head people talk to cover their own behind. So, altogether, right here, it's important to govern yourself the right way and not the wrong. When you on the job and you know it's getting to the point where you can't take it, pray about it, motivate yourself before you go in there. Go in there and get the job done. Keep your head down. My father figure told me, when it gets bad, it's important to keep your head down until better days come. What he's saying is, when it gets hard, when it gets bad and stressed out, it's important to keep yourself focused and motivated, because you got kids at home that you need to feed, or it may be just you. You may not have the money saved up that you need to get yourself through. Until you get something else lined up, don't push yourself out there. Don't put yourself in a bad situation that you can't handle what you need. That's what this is all about. Protecting it and providing for self and making sure you got what you need. It's not about everybody else. I want you to understand this. Always do the right thing to help motivate you to get to the right place. All right? That's my advice to you. Treat the people the way you want to be treated. Always pray first and be willing to find something positive. Even if you don't believe in God, which I hope you do, and I hope you find God one day. But all together, always do your best to find a positive side in nature to keep yourself in. Because when you go in there and you not right, the nasty and the ugly gonna show. Alright? When you go in a job and you angry and grudging looking all the time, they're gonna talk about you. They're gonna pull you to the office. They're gonna want to see what's going on, what's wrong with you. Know what I mean? You have to find a better way and a better light to do things. That's what this is all about. Alright? So once again, everybody, this is EGC Legacy with your man, Mr. Ezekiel G. Right here on EGC Legacy. You can always email me at egclegacy@gmail.com. Email your questions into this podcast right here, and we'll talk to you live. This is all about loving, and being able to laugh, spread wisdom and knowledge right here with your man, Ezekiel G. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends to come on in. EGC Legacy.